Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kapidash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect. This is your brother Devour from the Middle Valley Campaign, Greenville, South Carolina, coming back with another video in sincerity and in truth. Lord willing to be edifying. I just got a quick video, real quick. You know, the spirit was on me, man. I had shared this in the chat with the Akin, man. You know, because brothers have been sharing, you know, everything through the spirit. You know, brothers are standing upon their watch. And what, you know, Trump is declaring, you know, with Venezuelans, you know, he's declaring their oil, you know, as theirs. They're also taking their gold. He might not have spoke on it, but he definitely has taken, you know, he's going to take that gold. He has declared sovereignty over the land of Venezuela. All right, he said we'll run it. All right, you got to listen to what this devil be saying, you know, and you got to understand, Proverbs 21, the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord, and as rivers of water, he turneth whithersoever he will. So the Lord is controlling this guy, all right, to stir up and piss everybody off. Now he's trying to go against Greenland, all right, and this is all part of the larger plan of the Lord going to bring Esau to his demise. All right, they put whatever in the news and shit like that, but we understand the greater plan of the Lord is that he's gonna drop this bitch, man, like a bad habit. So I wanted to bring this out through the spirit. So this is Jeremiah chapter 50 and verse 23. How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How has Babylon become a desolation among the nations? This is future prophecy. This is speaking about where modern day Iraq. Okay? Because that Babylon didn't get taken out by nuclear fire. It didn't become a desolation among the nations. It's still inhabited today. All right, so this is speaking about a future Babylon. Verse 24, it says, I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art also taken, O Babylon, and thou was not aware. Thou art found and also caught, because thou hast striven against the Lord. All right, you've striven against the Lord. All right, and looking, you know, this is written, you know, thousands of years before time, and look what happened. Look how these damn devils have striven against the Lord and his people and his anointed. All right, look how this devil has postured himself proud. All right, and the Lord hates a proud look. All right, so that's where Esau ass is in violation, man. Verse 24 says, I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art also taken, O Babylon, thou was not aware. Thou art found and also caught, because thou hast striven against the Lord. Exactly. You know, hey, your ass caught, Esau. Esau's being made bare. All right, that wicked is being revealed, who the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Okay, the Lord has found his devil out. All right, and Esau, he's tried to build. All right, he's built these different cities, and you know, he's built upward. Okay, but the Lord is going to destroy it by nuclear fire, man. Thus said the Lord, thus said the Bible. All right, this is we can't do anything against this government, against Esau. Because Esau got that shit with him, man. And he's got the audacity to do it. Why? Because the Lord is controlling him. Man's goings of the Lord. That don't, Esau not, you know, he's not exempt from that. The Lord is controlling Esau ass too. He created Esau to hate him, man. All right. It says, verse 25, the Lord, Yahweh, have opened his armory and have brought forth the weapons of his indignation. What are the weapons of his indignation? The nuclear missiles, okay? And also, you know, the chariots in a sense, because the chariots are going to do, you know, they're going to be zapping shit too. They're going to zap Esau's army. He's going to eliminate their armies, Yahweh Shah, when he comes back. All right, the scriptures speak about the war in heaven, you know? But ultimately, the weapons of the Lord's indignation are the nuclear missiles. It says, the Lord have opened his armory and have brought forth the weapons of his indignation. For this is the work of the Lord, power of hosts in the land of the Chaldeans. Come against her from utmost border. Open her storehouses, cast her up as heaps, and destroy her utterly. Let nothing of her be left. So the Lord is pissed. All right, does this sound like somewhere, you know, a nation that the Lord is about to have mercy on? So when they talk about God bless America, you know, where is that in the scriptures? The Lord is going to destroy America, Babylon the Great. All right, it tries to hide itself as different names, but through the spirit and power of the Lord, it's been identified who you are. Okay, by your own actions, how you took Venezuela, that's testament. That's modern day imperialism, bro. That's it. If people study history, this is how America been moving. This is how Esau been moving. Nobody should be surprised. But now it's seen and live in color, broad daylight. There's no hiding from it. This is what it is. Okay? So it says, let nothing of her be left. This place is not going to be inhabited. All right, different prophets got that same prophecy of this place not being inhabited anymore. This is just Jeremiah, what Jeremiah was given. Speaking on Babylon. Verse 27, slay all her bullocks. Let them go down to the slaughter. Woe unto them, for their day has come, and the time of their visitation. It says, the livestock here is going to be, everything here is going to be flatlined. The Lord isn't going to spare anything here, man. And there's some beautiful sceneries here, man. All right, but the Lord isn't going to spare any of it. All right, switch to the damn dark mode. Verse 28, it says, the voice of them that flee and escape out of the land of Babylon, to declare in Zion the vengeance of the Lord our power, the vengeance of his temple. Call together the archers against Babylon. Right, these are all the nuclear powered nations. All right, so the Lord is gathering these nations against Babylon. Even America's allies are going to turn on America and shoot and burn it with fire, as it says in Revelations. All right, but America's enemies, Russia, and all his, their bands that have nuclear missiles, anybody that has nuclear missiles, they're going to shoot them on America. Okay? That's just what it is. It says, verse 29, call together the archers of Babylon, all ye that bend the bow, camp against it round about. Let none thereof escape. So nothing's going to escape this place. The only way is up. Okay, any person, it don't matter if you're old, young, male, woman, it doesn't matter. If you're not of the elect, okay, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, the 1/3 remnant, which consists of the 144,000, 12,000 men out of each tribe, all right, and the 1/3 remnant, okay, if you're not of them going up, being when the Lord calls us up, your ass ain't gonna make it. All right, that nuclear destruction is going to consume you. It speaks about that in Zechariah. All right, your flesh going to consume away while you stand up on your feet, man. All right, because like brothers been going into the nuclear missiles, these missiles don't explode like these cruise missiles and shit. They explode in the atmosphere for maximum damage. So it's going to evaporate the elements. 2 Peter, the 3rd chapter goes into that. Malachi goes into that. The day cometh that shall burn as an oven. That's the day that's coming, man. So this is all going back to America, Babylon the Great. All right. Verse 30, it says, therefore shall her young men fall in the streets. All right, and the scriptures speak about that, the young men dying in the wars and stuff. There's going to be a shortage of men out here. That's where Isaiah 4:1 is going to kick in, because the Lord is going to hide his men. Whether he hide us in plain sight or whether he hide us, we don't know how the Lord is going to do it. We just know the Lord is going to protect his servants. He's going to preserve them. All right, because they're the only ones that have been, at least, act like they gave a damn, man. Just to be real. Look at all these other people. They read their Bibles and they still ain't got it. You got all these jakes that still want to feed their own belly. In Israel, man. Okay? But the elect, they're not defiled. All right? They're not going to be corrupted because they're of Yahweh man. And nobody can pluck them out of Yahweh's hand, because the Heavenly Father giving them to Yahweh, man. Verse 30 again, therefore shall her young men fall in the streets, and all her men of war shall be cut off in that day, saith the Lord. Behold, I am against thee, O thou most proud, saith the Lord, power of hosts. For the day has come, the time that I will visit thee. And the most proud shall stumble and fall, and none shall raise him up. And I will kindle a fire. Fucking honking. And I will kindle a fire in his cities, and it shall devour all round about him. So all his cities is going to be burnt up. Esau, he's talking about Esau. Lord is gonna burn Esau's cities down, man. You know, I'm looking at one right now, man. It was as nice as it looks, you know. The Lord then built, you know, he allowed Esau to build this shit up to get proud. And he's gonna show his power in destroying this shit, man. Okay? And all this is leading up to the war of Armageddon, man. And it's gonna result in the utter destruction of America, Babylon the Great. Verse 32. And the most proud shall stumble and fall, and none shall raise them up. And I will kindle a fire in the cities, and it shall devour all around about him. The Lord said He's gonna kindle a fire in His cities, man. Verse 34: Their Redeemer is strong; the Lord of hosts is His name. He shall thoroughly plead their cause, that He may give rest to the land and disquiet to the inhabitants of Babylon. A sword is upon the Chaldeans, saith the Lord, and upon the inhabitants of Babylon, and upon her princes, and upon her wise men. So Esau's whole power structure, how he's ruled with the Republicans and the Democrats, and this guy and that guy, and the bankers, and Amalek. All right, the Lord is going to get them all out the way. Verse 36, and a sword is upon the liars, and they shall dote. A sword is upon her mighty men, and they shall be dismayed. A sword is upon their horses, and upon their chariots, and upon all their mingled people that are in the midst of her. All right, hey, because America's been a melting pot. It's a mingled people. All type of people dwelling everywhere. It says, and they shall become as women. Woo! And they shall become as women, man. So all these people about to fold under the pressure, man. When they get starved out, bro, it's over for these fucking people because they have no faith, man. We have faith that the Lord is going to feed us. He's going to protect us in these days, man. All right, no matter where we are. All right, it says, where we at? I might have skipped down too far. I'm going to have to come back with a part 2 with that, man. Hey, you know, because there's some more meat on that bone, man. All right, but yeah, I'm gonna make this part 2 through the Spirit. Lord willing is edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to you. How about Shema, Shah, by Hashem, Kakadash, and double honors to the elders and apostles of the great millstone who rule well. Peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect. Till next time, Shalom.